Today, I went shopping for a brand new measuring tape. Why, you may ask? Ricky, don't you already have plenty of other measuring tapes? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. But I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you all about it. Okay, now there are a lot of things to be said when it comes to measuring tapes. There are many different brands, there are many different styles we can go with, but at the end of the day, what we want is something that is accurate, that is reasonably affordable, and that we can manage throughout the day on the job site. Now, I have had a lot of measuring tapes over the years. This is just a quick sampling of some I grabbed in about 5 minutes. As you can see, I happen to like Stanley. This is a lever lock, which is kind of cool. You pull this out and it locks in place automatically, and you set it here, and then when you press down on it, it goes back in. That's kind of cool. But it is a function that may or may not be super dependable over time. This is another lever lock, and I used this for many years. It's great. It seems to work very well. This one came from the Dollar Tree, of all places. Seemed to be okay. The lock seems to work okay. I'm not sure about the accuracy, but we're going to check that. And this is our Stanley 25-footer, kind of a downgrade of the classic chrome Stanley that we're all familiar with. And this is nice. Got a nice wide tape here for long extensions. It's easy to see, and it should be very accurate. Anyway, what I want to do today is I want to check the accuracy of this Stanley against a few of these others that I've got. So what is all the hype about, the brand names of a measuring tape? Why does it matter so much? And it really comes down to accuracy. The Stanley name has developed a reputation for stellar accuracy over the years. Does that mean that other measuring tapes are not accurate? No. But there's a better chance that this Stanley is going to be accurate than, say, this Dollar Tree thing. So with that being said, we should be able to depend on anything with this name on it. Now, does it last over time? Now that I don't know about this. I can say about these guys with this lever action in here like this, I'm not so sure that that's going to have held up well over time. But is the accuracy there? Maybe it is. Let's check these though, and let's see what the accuracy is. Now I'm going to use my Empire steel rule as our standard because I trust them. Empire is another name that is trusted for dead-on accuracy in the industry. And so if this says this is 6 inches right here, we should be able to depend on the fact that it is 6 inches. And we want to see how this and my other measuring tapes measure. That was funny, wasn't it? We want to see how they measure up to this standard right here. All right, let's take a look. All right, let's start with our standard. I'm going to put this guy against the edge, and I'll use the metal off of the clip as our stop so that we know we are flush with the edge. And I'm going to get all down here on this and get my head in the video because I want to make sure we are within a 64th of an inch if possible. So this is the Empire Standard, 6 inches, right there at that tip, okay? Let's start with the Dollar Tree thing, and let's see how accurate it gets. All right, let's zoom in and let's start with the Dollar Tree deal. Let's pull her out here. I'm gonna get up close because I wanna be dead on it. And look at that. We're already a 32nd of an inch off. So this tape measure is a 32nd of an inch too long. All right. Let's look at this, the Stanley 16-foot lever lock. The one, and this has got some age on it. You can tell I've used it quite a lot. But let's see what she looks like. And look at that. That is as accurate as any tape measure is gonna get. And this is after 10 years of use of this guy. That's great. Let's look at the 25-foot Stanley lever lock in neon green. And pull her tight, pull it up to it, and look at that, dead on. This is Stanley, and it's just Stanley stuff. The problem with this guy is, the spring's getting worn out in here, and it's got a little more age than the yellow one does. So this guy's ready for the dump, probably. Still accurate though. Now, let's look at our brand new Stanley downgraded classic 25-footer. This is not the chrome, but basically the same thing, we hope. Now let's pull her out, lock it in place, pull it tight, pull it up to the mark, and bam, there it is. Dead on it. It does not get any more accurate than that. And that is just Stanley. That's Stanley. The $10 chrome one should be the same. The $5 16-footer should be the same. The 12-footer should be the same. The 6-foot pocket version should be the same. Stanley is just fantastic. Fantastic. And so, again, we're not just within a 32nd or even a 64th. We're dead on it. And that is exactly what we want. Now, what else can we say about this? Obviously, it is highly accurate. For $5, well worth the money. It does have a nice wide tape here, so you can really get a lot of extension out of it before it starts dipping. That's a good thing. It's got triple rivets here in the tang. This is called the tang, and it does move like that, obviously for measuring either outside distances or inside distances. And if you need to know more about that, I've got a quick video that explains a little bit about that. I'll put a link to that if you want to know a little more. Now, this tape has a matte finish on it, which I happen to like personally. However, it doesn't resist staining nearly as much as, say, the classic chrome version of this guy, which has a glossy coated tape, which does help protect it. So that is a drawback there. Obviously, this is yellow plastic. Aesthetically, you may not care for that, but it works just as well. Personally, I've got a heart tape measure that goes ahead and tells me this is a quarter, this is a half, this is 3/8, this is a 16th, blah, 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 blah. and it does it in these little bitty things on there. Now that really helps me because sometimes I'm in a rush and my brain gets tied up and I just want to look and bam, oh yeah, that's 5/8 or whatever. That's just me and that's inexperience speaking, but I happen to like that. The heart tape measure also has measurements on the back side, which you probably won't use hardly ever, but I like it. I do like that. Other than that, I think for $5, because my Heart 25 footer that has those extra features on there, I think I paid like $17 for it. And this Stanley was $5. So it's hard to beat it. Stanley, 25-foot downgraded model from the classic chrome Stanley 25-foot measuring tape. Absolutely worth every penny I spent on it. Dead on accurate, durable. It will last for years and years. I would definitely recommend it. If you like this, please let us know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We're doing things like this all the time, and we would love to have you here as a regular part of our family. Also, if you have any information that you can share with us and teach us anything about this or similar measuring tapes, we would love to know. So please leave your comments and we'll engage with you, and we would love to learn. So definitely do that. Hey, thanks a lot for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that we see you again next time right here.